So far, it's been a lovely May. The lilacs and azaleas are budding, and the sweet pea seedlings have quickly outgrown their paper pots as they've been basking in all the warm sunshine. Sweet peas hold a special place in my heart. If you take proper care of them, they will reward you with continuous, fragrant blooms throughout the early summer months. It has been a little over 4 weeks since I sowed these seeds, and they've put on incredible growth since. This year, I decided to try sowing my sweet pea seeds a little differently this year and sow them in paper pots, since they really dislike having their roots disturbed. Paper pots are a great method for keeping them happy. They will compost down and allow the roots to continue growing without needing to be disturbed. The easiest way to prepare your seeds is by soaking them overnight, which will allow the tough outer exterior shell of a sweet pea seed to germinate faster. I like to sow 2 seeds per pot to help ensure my chances of germination. And then I cover them with a fine layer of vermiculite, which essentially helps to control the moisture while I await for the seeds to sprout. In order to get the most blooms from your sweet peas, you can pinch off the top leader once they have at least 3 sets of true leaves. This will help to encourage the plants to branch out more and producing even more stems for you during the growing months. Since sweet peas are heavy feeders, I amend my beds with compost. This allows the sweet pea roots to grow and have a feast awaiting for them. Once I set the seedlings out, I plant them about 4 to 6 inches apart. And since sweet peas are a vigorous climbing vine, I am working today on finishing the bamboo trellis before they get too big. Once they begin to flush out with lush growth, I will continue to tie them to the trellis for additional support and feed them a weekly feeding of some fish emulsion. To make paper pots, all you need is some biodegradable paper, like newspaper as I'm using. You'll also need a canned good of your choosing in size, and then some potting soil. For a 10.5 ounce can, like I'm using, tear your newspaper into lengths of about 6 inches wide by 18 inches long. Lay the can down about 1/2 inch above the top of your newspaper. Then once you finish rolling, tuck the bottom sides in and simply roll the bottom of the can around on a hard surface to help pack in the bottom paper. Carefully slide the can out, and you will notice the pot will be a little wobbly, but this will quickly go away once you fill them in with your soil and water in. You could also skip these steps altogether and simply use some recycled toilet paper rolls as well. So while I wait for the sweet peas to flush out with their new growth, I will continue to chip away at my garden chores. For now, I'll be thinning my carrots, tending to the veggies, and caring for the rest of my seedlings in hopes for a bountiful year.